All right. So, welcome.
Welcome back.
Episode 3. So, took a little week off. Kind of a lot going on in life. So, took a step back. But we're back. Back with the flair.
The repeat.
So, welcome to the podcast. Some kind of podcast we're trying to do.
The phone booth.
The phone booth. Yeah, excited to be here with you.
Excited to be here with you.
I like your hat.
Thank you.
What kind of hat you rocking today?
Richmond till we die.
AFC Richmond. What a great show. Ted Lasso just keeps coming up.
Right.
For good reason, right?
Right.
So, well, last week, I can't even remember what we talked about. 2 weeks ago.
Well, didn't we say we were going to say why we call it the phone booth?
Yeah, but do you want
it.
to go into it?
Should we especial that today or?
Your call.
We'll reveal at the end if it feels right.
Cool. Yeah, feels right. That sounds good to me. But as always, start with your question.
Yeah.
Or
it's a game, un juego. All right. You ready for my game?
Ready for your game? Yes, because...
So not a question, but a game.
All right, let's go. Switching it up this week.
So, we've played this game before. Think and Sync.
Okay.
So you get a card with a category. 4 things, and we're trying to say the same thing. So we'll see how compatible.
Okay, I love it.
I don't want to put that pressure, but I think we can handle it.
I thrive.
I think we both thrive. You're just already sweating. It's fine.
This new haircut. Shh, I'm ready for it.
Flags.
Thanks.
Okay, category is music.
Okay.
Are you ready? Yes. So I'll say what we're supposed to say, and then I'll go 3, 2, 1, and then we'll say
Let's do it.
Okay. A rock band.
A rock band.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Band
Creed.
What the heck?
Going right along with what I thought you were going to say. It's fine. Shake it off. Shake it off. A rap artist. 3, 2, 1. Snoop Dogg. I did. That's rip. Okay, rip on me. Okay. I'm proud of you for saying Band Camino. Just gonna go ahead and chat that out. Yeah, you were. Okay. A pop band.
Hold up. A pop band.
Pop band. 3, 2.
No. You went too quickly. Okay, a pop band.
A pop band.
Okay.
Not artist, a pop band.
Hold on, just one more time. It's a pop and then band.
Yes.
2 words.
Yes.
Okay.
Pop genre. Band. Group of people who play instruments together. Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
One
Direction.
Is Fall Out Boy a pop band?
I don't know. Alternative, so. Probably. Okay. Last, final thing. We're 0 for 3 right now, in case you're wondering.
Idiot one.
The category is a TikTok song.
I don't know any TikTok songs.
This is a song that you hear on social media. I'm not big TikTokers.
I don't know any. I don't use TikTok.
No.
Is there an alternative question?
A country artist. Okay. A country artist. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Kenny Chesney. Oh, nope.
Kind of close. No, we're not close.
No, not close at all. 0 for 4.
Can I do one of your game? Or do you have another?
I have another card. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's...
I want to do it.
Okay, you pick.
And you just swipe for them?
So if you... And then click it, and that's our things that we say.
Oh, we have to do all these? Okay, let's do it.
That's just what I did last time.
Oh, okay.
But you can pick the card if you'd like to.
I like this one.
Okay.
All right, a fluffy animal.
Yes.
3, 2, 1. Panda.
Pigeon. I don't. I don't.
I think that's probably the... Well, I guess all the feathers make it kind of fluffy.
I just thought feathers, and that was the first thing. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. Right,
a bald animal.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Bald
eagle.
Let's go.
Let's go. That's 1.
Money.
1 for 6.
Okay. I'm going to switch it up.
Okay.
Not that one. Okay. This one's going to be fun.
Okay.
A state that begins with the letter A.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Alabama. Let's go.
State that begins with C. 3, 2, 1.
Connecticut. We were really on it.
Yeah,
come back. Bounce.
A state that begins with the letter T. 3, 2, 1. Tennessee.
Woo!
Guys, if we didn't get that one,
that would have been quite horrible
on this podcast.
So are we compatible? I don't know. Probably we've got about like a 40% rating right now. So we got to up that.
We've played this game before, and we never really were partners, except one time, and we did crush it, right? I feel like. Yeah. I like that game. That game's fun.
I think so too.
With a lot of people, it's interesting.
Yeah, and we've played, I think, with like your family, so people we know, but we've also played with people we've met for the first time. So that was interesting to see who you vibed with.
How did we go? How did it go with my family? I can't remember. Did we do well? Were we like in sync?
I think we were in sync. Yeah, but they wouldn't let us be on a team very much.
Yeah, I know, but whoever we matched up with, were we in sync? I can't remember.
I can't remember either.
But like it's interesting because like your mind went to your mind goes so many different places. Like the pop band, I was like, I legit couldn't think of a pop band that I wanted to say. It's like your mind just goes blank.
Yeah, that's fair. You're like, what is pop? What is band? I don't know.
And then like I always hear students like, yeah, I just went to take that test. I studied with everything and I knew everything. But then I sat down and my mind just went blank.
Yeah, fair.
And I'm like, okay, it's probably happens. It's probably accurate.
I think so.
Yeah. I mean, some of them will probably use that to like their advantage sometimes. You'd be like, oh yeah, like I just forgot everything. Like,
yeah, probably like flubbing it, right? Yeah, that's true.
It definitely could happen. I can see that for sure.
Yeah.
I just was thinking before this, I don't think we've ever really talked about like what we actually do. Like my name's Jesse, by the way. I don't know. I mean, it's Jesse and Lauren.
I'm Lauren.
So Lauren, I'm a high school counselor.
Yeah, I'm a high school English teacher.
You were a former
middle school English teacher. Yeah.
And I've been a lot of things, but my most professional career, I've been a college counselor.
Most professional that you've ever been.
Most professional college counselor.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I just was thinking like we just were talking.
No, we haven't. Yeah. We probably mentioned and talk about some of this, like your students.
That's what I'm saying. Like we kind of just went into things.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't really think we ever we're just assuming everybody knew us.
Mm.
And probably because it's Melissa and Madi out there who's
watching.
Our biggest fans. Shout out to the biggest
Let's fans.
Go. But yeah.
The only fans we need, really.
Yeah. So this week's been wild. I feel like work has just been all over the place. It's felt heavy. The time change. The time change with daylight savings.
Yep. I do have a picture that I feel like represents me this week. Should I pull it up?
What is it? Yeah. I think I could try to put it on the screen. I don't know.
I think you should. Eventually.
Okay. I'm going to look. I'm going to look at your secret pictures you have on there.
My secret pictures.
Well, we're pulling up the picture. I don't have any pictures that represent how I'm feeling about the time change. I kind of like it, actually. I think... No, I don't like it, actually. I like having light earlier.
It's not a good time. I like having light earlier, but we don't. It's darker. It's
not till the summertime, really. Yeah. When the days are just so long.
Mm-hmm.
But I prefer having light when I wake up versus being in dark and then having light later in the day.
That's fair.
Because like when it gets to 9 o'clock, I don't need the sun out. Like I need it down so I can go to bed.
Yep.
Don't you think?
I mean, sometimes I'm trying to go to bed at like a nice ripe time of 8 o'clock, and it
just doesn't work. I need darkness, even with like blackout shades.
Yep.
All right, let me see this picture. What is that?
Have you ever seen the movie Meet the Robinsons?
No, I haven't seen it.
Well, this is me this week.
Try to put it on the screen.
I think we should. It's quite accurate.
I'm not sure.
I mean, it's just, we're in the drag. We both have spring break coming up, and it is forever and halfway.
I know. Dude. I'm so hyped.
Talk about.
Do you have a guest today? Okay, so again, revisiting. Lauren does not know where we're going.
think we mentioned this.
Oh, really? I thought maybe I did. Back up. We are taking a trip for spring break.
Yes.
We went to Portugal for my 30th birthday, and it was an amazing trip.
Mm-hmm.
I had to skip out, I think, early for of work. So I had to take days off from work. You had to as well, yeah.
Yep.
So, like, definitely did the most to make this trip happen. And my birthday's around Christmas, and your birthday is around Thanksgiving, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we thought probably not the best time to try to take
it's a rough time.
A 10-day trip or whatever, an 8-day trip. And so we decided to do it for our spring break.
Yeah.
You turned 30 last November, so we wanted to celebrate big again.
Yes.
Like we did mine.
Yep.
And but you didn't really want to plan it.
I think I think that's fair. We were like talking about it. You're giving me all these options, and you're like, you pick la la la, which is like a death sentence for me sometimes, a lot of the time. And so I think you're just like, well, what if I just plan it? And immediately I was like, yes, please.
Yeah. So, I mean, I like planning things.
Yeah.
I mean, part of my personality is like I like being in control, or have control of things.
Yeah.
And so I planned this trip for us over spring break. Mm-hmm. We go from Saturday to Saturday. We're going to a destination that Lauren has no clue.
Well, none.
I hope she has no clue of where we're going. And ideally, like, let's just picture this. I hope this is how it plays out, because this is what I've been picturing in my mind.
So, I really am up for your expectations.
So I'll give you like some basic information where you can pack accordingly, so you'll be comfortable and pack for all the things we're gonna do.
Yeah, I really got to say that I will be very sad if I don't have the things that I need.
So I will make sure that you have that information, so you know exactly what you're getting into, at least weather-wise.
Perfect.
And maybe potential activity-wise.
Perfect.
But I very much picture us going all the way to the day we leave. So Saturday afternoon, as we're heading to the airport, to either get on a plane or to rent a car. But so either we are going to the airport, or we're going to the airport and we check in at the desk, whether that's the rental car or whether that's
a flight.
Okay. And I'll either have the destination on the itinerary or whatever on my phone that I can show you when we get to the actual airport, or you can actually just walk up to the gate, go through security not knowing, and then actually walk up to the gate and see the destination on the little like sign.
That's true. So then I'll have to forego my TSA pre-check.
Yeah, you might have to do that.
Because I will have it on my boarding pass.
Yes, but you just I don't know. So yeah, that might be.
But actually, I don't think I had to show my boarding pass last time.
I don't think you usually.
If we're going on a plane,
we're going on a plane, yes. So I guess it's kind of fair. We're going on a plane. We're going on a plane.
Okay, fair.
So I don't know why I was thinking about it. We're going on a plane.
You're trying to throw me off a whole lot, and honestly, it's not that hard. But yeah.
So yeah, we're going on a plane, and my ideal is I don't think you have to show your boarding pass because you usually just scan your passport or give them your ID.
Yeah, fair. Okay.
And so yeah, we walk up to the gate, and the little sign says the destination and the time of our flight.
Nice, and you'll see a picture of me.
Yeah, and I think I'm going to record it every second of it.
I like it.
To get your instant response, live response.
Woo.
What do you think? All right, so
what if we're going somewhere like Topeka, Kansas, and I'm like,
we can't diss Topeka, Kansas. We've never been there. It might be kind of cool.
That's true. Okay. Sorry, like Topeka, Kansas.
It's like people dissing Ohio.
Yeah, that's fair. Everybody loves to diss Ohio. That's true. Okay.
I mean, and I was the same way until I actually went to Ohio, and I thought it was like bad.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
So my guess of the day. Yesterday was the Keys. I was saying we're going to the Florida Keys. Yep. Today, what is my guess today?
So you've guessed San Diego, you've guessed Mexico, a lot of different places in Mexico.
Yep.
You've guessed Canada, Vancouver.
Yep.
You've guessed Spain.
Mm-hmm.
You've guessed
the island Madeira off of Portugal.
Portugal again, so the island off.
Mm-hmm. Let's go. I'm going to throw us for a new loop. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Iceland.
Whoa. That's like very different than everything we've said.
I know.
So now we've gone from almost like North America to now you're like hopping in the middle between North America and Europe. Mm-hmm. And now you're in Iceland.
Yes.
Okay. So next thing, well, I mean, you went to Spain. So yeah. Okay. I think you also said Australia. Did you say Australia?
No, I did not say Australia.
Australia.
No.
That's too far for
I think that's,
It'd be cool to go though.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Okay. Be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a destination that you would potentially be disappointed in?
Topeka, Kansas.
Ohio.
No offense, family. I would love to see you, but if we're planning a 30th birthday bash and it's supposed to be like a big trip, I don't think.
Spitting in Mexico.
Same. As much as I loved our time in Albuquerque over the holidays in the summer, I'm like, we've been there recently.
Okay, well, I can tell you we're not going to any of those 3 locations.
Oh, good to know. Okay. We're narrowing down the search. I've got it all figured out.
It doesn't mean we're not staying in North America.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay.
All right. And you truly have no idea.
I truly have no idea how you have thwarted me so much. I don't know.
Can I tell a story about Sydney and Josh?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah, I don't find that embarrassing. Okay. I find it completely logical.
No, I thought it was interesting. Like, it is really cool. So, well, I don't know if it's really cool. But anyways, back in the summer, we started planning this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So back in the summer, I started thinking about where we wanted to go, what I wanted to do. And I went through like several different options, and I finally found one that I thought would be really cool. and we probably we could be doing something very similar to it because I thought it was really cool.
Yeah.
But I picked the DR. We were going to go to the DR, and we were going to go to this all-inclusive resort in
Punta Cana.
Yeah, Punta Cana. And I thought it was like super sick. So booked the flight, booked the resort, booked the travel, booked everything.
Well, I still didn't know that you booked all that. Yeah.
And the transport from like the airport to the resort, whatever.
Yeah.
And then for whatever reason, I wanted to change like things slightly to something slightly different. And so like I'd made those changes. And then this was like probably like a month or two ago, your sister told you that her and her husband now, they're going to do their honeymoon in the DR at the legit same resort that I had booked for us to go in the first place. And I was just like, you told me that, and I was like, what are the chances? Like legit, what are the chances they picked the exact spot, the exact city, the exact resort that we were potentially going to go to?
Oh yeah, but with your reaction when I told you, I was like, guess where Cindy and Josh are going for their honeymoon? And you're like, where? And so I told you, and you're like, no way. And you like start getting pretty intense, and then you're like, well, where in the Dominican Republic? I was like, Punta Cana. No way. And so then you start like getting specific. What resort? And then I show you, and then you're like losing your mind, kind of a little bit pissed is what you're playing off. So I'm like, I know that's where I'm going, because you wouldn't be this mad if,
Well,
so I thought I had you figured out. I told my mom, I told my dad, I told my sister. I was like, this is where I'm going.
Yeah. So in that moment, I was in shock, legit shock that like they picked that place. But then also I saw an opportunity to throw you off slightly so that you didn't.
Slightly, yeah. I was like, yep, I'm done. I figured it out. Oh, bummer. Not a surprise anymore.
And so, So I leaned into that, and then I eventually told you that, because I asked you, I was like, do you know where we're going? And you're like, I think I do. And I was like, where are we going? She's like, you're like the DR, right?
Yeah.
And then, so we're filming at night, so I'm tired too. I'm feeling that.
Sorry.
Well, no, I feel that. It's been a long week. You're a trooper for putting up with the filming.
Oh, you're a trooper for, doing everything.
Well, but yeah. And so that was funny that you told your family that that's where you're going.
Oh, yeah.
I just kept it, and you're like, we showed up, and you're like at the wrong gate. And you're like, well, we're at the wrong gate.
Nope.
That would have been funny.
We could have. Yeah, I think I told my dad because he's probably a little nervous. He's like, I don't know where you're going. And
yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I definitely. Your mom was also like, please tell me where you're going when you find out.
Yeah.
That makes sense. All my siblings know, I think. Yeah. A lot of people know, actually, except you.
Your students know, and I don't.
My students know. They were hyped for me. They're excited for us. So they were like, are you going to propose in this place? I literally almost just said the place. They're like, are you going to propose? I'm like, I don't think that's in the cards for this trip. Sorry, y'all.
Not this trip. Sorry, guys.
Maybe next year or something.
Too many surprises.
Yeah, too many surprises. But I'm excited. I found out that there's a really great place to get frites there.
My favorite food.
Yeah. So I'm just thinking back to Portugal when we got the Kona fries.
Oh, that was amazing. It was literally, I took a picture of the rug. What was that place called? It was like the Potato Company or something like that.
Just like basic potato company.
All about fries.
Yeah.
And it was great.
No, it was like, and then we had the little sticks that we just like poke the fry with, right?
Oh yeah, you poke the fry with the stick and then you dip it in. Yeah, it was great.
What was your favorite part of that trip? So again, Portugal for my birthday. What was your favorite part?
That's a hard call. This may sound silly, but I enjoyed just like doing maybe some of the things that we do at home there. Like, for example, going to get breakfast and then walking around and just kind of being quite laid back.
Yeah.
I think one of my favorite days is when we took the city bus, and we went to like the ocean, and we saw the ocean. It was really cool.
That was fun.
It was a cool setting.
Yeah.
So I think that was probably one of my favorite things. We were just wandering around.
And the bus is so
the
easy
little
to
town,
catch.
And the bus was so easy to catch. Yeah.
Yeah, super easy. I still have, the change from the euros that I use on the bus in my backpack. Yeah. So, no, I like that. I feel that. That's good choice.
That or when it was Christmas Eve. Yeah, Christmas Eve, and we were at a bar, I think. and we got to sit out on this little balcony and like cool. In Europe for Christmas. They do it big and have all the lights in the city everywhere, which is really cool to see.
Well, if you want to see that balcony that she's talking about, you can check out my Instagram. It's definitely posted there, and I'm posing for the not posing. Oh, just natural. They're drinking my drink.
Oh,
and
yeah.
You snapped a picture of me.
It's true.
Yeah. So I was recently on my trip in the Pacific Northwest.
Oh yeah.
In the counselors, one of them like friend requested me on Instagram, and they were like looking at my pictures and like, oh, like, these are really nice. Like, you did a nice job taking your pictures, Jesse. And I get down to like some of the bottom ones, and they're like, yikes, what is happening here? Like, delete this one. And I was like, it's in the middle of COVID. Like, I'm literally wearing a mask. Yeah. And no one knows what's happening in the world. And so
that's true.
I'm just like,
you don't need to archive everything. Keep it all real.
Yeah, keep it all real.
Keep it all real.
Just like these podcasts, right?
Right.
It's cute.
Same thing.
All right. You want to hear my question for the day?
Yeah, I need to mentally prepare myself because yours usually requires some depth, I feel like.
Yeah. I don't know if we should do this one. Let's see here. I did that one last time. I feel like have I done this one? A positive change in myself I've experienced in the past year.
Did we? I feel like we did that.
Did we?
Like when we were talking about moving.
Okay.
Or we did a question really similar. We can still do that one.
No, if we did that one or something similar, let's try something big, different. All right, maybe this one is not the right one. You can check it. My biggest source of fear, anxiety, or distress.
Oh. We can do that one.
Okay. I have a couple other too that we can. Help us make that weird noise when they like roll.
I hate that. Don't do that. Right. It's not ASMR for that. No, not the move. Okay, biggest source of fear,
anxiety, or stress, or fear, anxiety, or distress. Yeah. And like, how about this? Let's modify it. Let's do like a little thing, like a little simple thing that maybe like, I don't know, is not for everybody, but then maybe something a little bit bigger. Does that make sense?
Okay. Like
could be a pet. Sorry for interrupting. A pet peeve, or maybe and then something like,
fear. Okay.
Fear of the moon collapsing into the earth and everything ending in the blink of an eye.
Oh, okay. Got it. So casual. Yeah. Okay. I think if I'm thinking of something little, are you saying pet peeve or are you saying like a fear?
Oh yeah, I guess I didn't mean pet peeve was probably the wrong word, but like a fear or source of anxiety.
Let's see. Fear is definitely like water.
Okay.
Not like, I can go in water. I think I just have a horrible fear of like drowning because I'm not a super strong swimmer.
Sure.
Like to the point where I can keep myself afloat, but that's about how far we get. So I don't really like the feeling of like being in a boat in the middle of the ocean. Not my vibe.
Have you done that before?
I don't think so.
I can't just picturing it.
I'm just like picturing or visualizing. I've gotten to like where I've swam out to like a sandbar in the ocean. Terrifying time trying to get back. I just don't like the feeling of like I'm trying my hardest to swim, quote unquote. Like I'm like, but I'm getting nowhere. Is just like,
yeah. No, I feel that.
It's making my heart race right now. I don't like it. Yeah.
Okay, so maybe that's like a little bigger one.
Maybe it is a bigger one. I don't know. Yeah.
Did you have another one in mind?
Fear and stress. Lately, what's been causing me stress, I think, is like, what I've noticed, and this is just so typical of my job, is being overstimulated.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I cannot, I need a beat and slow down, but it's hard for me to, in that moment, in my moment of stress, like vocalize, can we slow down for a minute, or like tell myself I need to slow down, and that will help me a lot.
Got it.
Because I think it comes from the noise, which is really weird.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I really love sometimes when I drive. So I'll drop Jesse off in the morning, and then of course I'll go and pick him up on our way home because we have one car. But I just like don't listen to anything while I'm like going to pick you up because I've been surrounded by noise so much.
That makes sense.
So I think I've been overstimulated, and it's been causing some stress.
Got it.
Lately.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, you also like when we get up in the morning to like work out, like you don't put music on loudly like I do.
No.
I just like jump right into it, throw some like
Creed.
Whatever. No, not Creed. You think
that's why I said it, bruh.
You think Creed's like my favorite?
How many times have we listened to Creed on the way to school?
Just because it's so bad and great and nostalgic, and it's like you're like, what are we listening to?
Yeah, pretty much.
It's all the above.
Yep.
So 2 things about your answers. One, I think as a kid, I've always had this like irrational fear that like there's going to be sharks in the deep end when I jump into like a pool. Because I can't see the bottom or something. Like I think there's like a legit shark and I just like come and munch on my legs. So I get out there as fast as I can. But then 2, like the ocean, like anything where I can't see, I'm like, no, this is not it. It's so scary.
No, because we know less about the ocean, like than we in the depths of the ocean than we do about space.
And that's crazy.
That's very crazy.
Like what? Why not? Why don't we know more about the sea, the ocean?
Bruh.
What's down there?
I don't want to know.
Well, it's like some crazy percentage. Like we know like 5% about the ocean or something.
I don't.
Or like we've mapped like 5% of the ocean or something crazy. And it's like, I mean, it's like that missing flight, Malaysia flight that went vanished. Yep. I mean, I think it crashed, right? But it's like they legit can't find it, and it's been how many years now?
I know.
It's just like lost in the ocean.
Yep.
Which is just mind blowing.
Yep.
So yeah, I resonate with the ocean thing. And then the second one about stimulation, I think I'm okay. But I mean, today in the morning we drove to work and we didn't like have anything. We kind of just like we're just sitting in silence, which is like fine.
Yeah,
it's kind of nice actually.
I honestly don't notice it as much anymore.
I mean, I like talking to you and listening to music and stuff.
Yeah,
like, driving in silence was totally fine. No, it's kind of nice. Set the day up for a little ease into it.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay, nice. Thanks for sharing.
Fair. You're welcome.
Do I supposed to answer that question now too?
If you want to, or you can answer a different question.
I think
it's your time to shine.
Something small and weird, like a wrinkled shirt. I don't know why that stresses me out so much. My brother would give me shit because I would iron my shirt when I was like in middle school, and like I would iron the sleeves, and like they would have like a crease on the top. So I don't know where this like obsession with having like a wrinkle-free shirt came from, but I legit I couldn't wear a wrinkled shirt. I can't wear a wrinkled shirt.
Still. Yeah, you can't still. Yeah.
Yeah. It has to be as wrinkle-free as possible, or like I feel anxiety. I don't know why. So that's like a little thing. A big thing, I think like probably a lot of people like money. I have the probably also irrational fear that I'm gonna end up broke, living like under a bridge with nothing to my name, and yeah, that's how it all ends for me. I don't know. It's pretty dark, but not really that dark. But
no, I mean,
but yeah, I think just like literally my bank account is gonna go to zero, and I'm not gonna have anything, and like everything's just gonna fall apart, and then I'm gonna be living under a bridge. So yeah, that's probably like a thing that causes me a little anxiety.
Yeah.
And we could unpack that and it'd probably take us down a road that we don't want to go down. But
it's probably, but I mean, it's not as you fear it, but it's not to the point where you won't spend money. You know what I mean? Like you're not like hyper fixating on I have to pinch every penny because I can't live under a bridge. So it's not like that hyperbolic.
Yeah, I'm not the extreme cheapskates. Is that what it's called in that show? Do you remember?
Oh yeah,
where
I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember what the show is called.
These scenes are actually, I don't know how real they are. I like to think they're real, but the mom or the parents made the kids, they wouldn't buy toilet paper, so they would just have rags. So they just wipe their booty with rags, then put them in a basket, and then they'd wash them.
That's not, no.
They would literally use booty rags, and then not doing laundry in that household. Another one, this dude he's like, hey, like he asked, I think it was his wife or his partner or whatever, asked her do you want to go on a date? And so he got in the car and he drove like pretty far, and he parked in a parking lot, and he got out like eggs, tinfoil, bacon, and he like left the car running, I think, or maybe we turned up, I don't know, but because the car engine got hot, he like opened the hood, put the foil on. It was like cooking eggs on, not like on the car, but like he put the foil as like a thing. But he's like cooking stuff on the foil on the car because he already used the car, so it was like double dipping it. Or one family where the mom, probably both parents, made him go out into the yard and like pick weeds and grass and stuff to make a salad for dinner.
Ew.
Like just crazy things.
So don't worry, Jesse's not like that.
No, I'm not like that extreme. I used to be more frugal for sure. You definitely ask one of my siblings, they would tell you that.
Yeah.
But nothing to that extreme.
We're overcoming our fears.
Yeah, we are.
One purchase at a time.
I'm trying to think of anything that I did that was like the most extreme.
It's past my bedtime. I'm so sorry.
We'll wrap up soon here. I think. No, I couldn't tell you.
I don't think you're that extreme.
No, I think the thing that probably was the most extreme is I would shop around so much to try to get the best deal that like the amount of time I spent shopping was not worth like the $5 or $10 that I maybe saved on something that I wanted to buy. Right? Like I spent multiple hours and it's like, well, I saved $10 for like 5 hours of my time. Was it really worth it? Probably not.
That's fair. Or like, am I allowed to expose you for a second?
Expose me.
How you didn't want to buy furniture?
Excuse me. In my
in your Sky House apartment?
Oh yeah.
Or internet?
Yeah, but that's like there's more context to that. Like I bought a car I probably shouldn't have bought. I'm renting in a studio or an apartment I probably shouldn't be renting.
Yeah.
Based off of where my income was. And so I went one extreme, so I had to compensate. And so that led to me not buying any furniture and not buying internet for my apartment for a whole year. And then COVID hit and I had to get internet. So I was like, yo, school, can you hook it up? And so.
Nice.
But yeah, that was probably the most extreme.
What else were you going to do with your ping pong videos that you filmed?
I should have went viral for that. Those are some epic ping pong videos.
Yeah.
You've seen all of them, right?
I sure have.
I kept myself busy by doing cool trick shots with ping pong balls and cups and stuff. But all right, well, that was it. That was a good episode.
Good episode.
Thank you. Super chill, super casual. Hope you learned something. Take something away that you need after maybe a long week.
A long week like us.
Yeah. But next week's going to be better.
Yeah.
For all of us.
Yep. Balling out. Balling out.
It's almost
well, you're gone half of it, so.
This is true. And then the second half, I have conferences. So, yeah.
Yeah. Pretty solid week.
After that, it's like 1 week closer.
2 weeks away.
2 weeks away. Let the countdown begin. We should film an episode. Where we're going.
Let's do it.
It might be a little. We'll make it work. Maybe.
We'll see.
All right. Appreciate you.
We'll see.
Thanks for tuning in, listening in, all the above to the podcast we're trying to do.
That was great.